Good morning everybody, welcome to Gatwick. It is early, it is cold. We are off to Italy, flying to Catania, where we will be racing from Mt Etna to Mt Vesuvius, 1180 kilometers, 26,000 meters of climbing. It is going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it is going to be lots and lots of climbing. Right, let's go get checked in.
No peeling. Trust me. Hello.
Right, welcome to Catania. We've arrived here in Italy. Paul and Lane and I were on the flight, and we found Nikki as well, who was on the same flight. So we've got two returning idiots who have done this before and know what to expect, and so should know better. And then we've got two volcano virgins. Are you getting excited?
No, not particularly.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I'm not looking forward to this at all.
It's one
of these things that I know I'm going to appreciate in 2 or 3 weeks' time, but I'm not going to appreciate it now.
Type 2.5 fun.
I'm going to suck so bad. And
yeah, I'm scared of two things: the climbing, quantity, and the weather.
I think the weather forecast is looking good. Okay, it's going to rain tomorrow, but we're not riding tomorrow. We're riding on Friday.
I don't know, I'm just going to take it as it comes, like I did last year. I think the fact that we did it last year, it counts for something, but it's still going to be a completely different race. It's just a completely different route. So at least we know that there's going to be a lot of climbing, and that's it.
I can't really get away from the climbing. My goal is just to eat lots of arancini and lots of gelato, because that's why we come to Italy, right? Because the coffee and the ice cream and the arancini is all absolutely delicious. Right, we're going to stuff our faces, and then we've got a rather gentle little hour and a half ride up to the race village. So see you all later.
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, relatively well trained. It's kind of been a bit of a crash few weeks since getting married a month ago. So I've had a bit of weight to lose and a lot of fitness to put on. But yeah, feeling
But now
all
you're feeling ready.
Yeah,
And
feeling fairly ready.
Are you? Would you rather it be wet or cold?
I'd take cold over wet,
Yeah.
because wet equals cold anyway.
And you taking much kit, or is this it?
This is basically it. A little bit more to go in there. But yeah, no sleep kit, down jacket. Down jacket on a bench if
you need to.
If I need to. Try and push through the first night, and then maybe hotel second night. But
that seems to be the strategy of choice. Cool.
Do you already have your cap, do you? No, 32.
See you later, Juliana.
See you too.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to watch this one.
Cool, let's go. Right, let's go and do this. Let's go and race my bike. Right, I am so excited to be here on the start line with Fiona, who probably needs no introduction. I was on the start line with her at TCR 2019, but never saw her again, and that's probably going to happen again.
So you saw me again now?
Yeah, well, yeah, and just 2 years too late, and this is going to be exactly the same tomorrow morning, no doubt. So
I have no idea if that's correct.
oh, we'll see. Sophia, right, you must be excited to be here at last.
Yes, I am.
And what's your plan?
Well, see how it goes. I had a series of night shifts last week, so I basically I'm working on the ICU right now, and I had a series of I don't say how many night shifts, but I had a couple of them.
I mean, that must be like, how do you fit in training around like working night shift, the stress of working as a doctor?
Well, I don't.
So you just rely on kind of like muscle memory and like 3 or 4 years of training super hard, and you'll just do it on that basically.
Let's see what's
Yeah.
possible. Actually, I had a good 13 hours of sleep last night.
And that's probably the important thing.
I'm planning the same, and everyone's taking photos around.
Right, well look, I won't keep you too much longer. Have an awesome race, and it's just I'm delighted to be able to be in the same race as you again. It's fantastic.
Thanks.
So have a great race, and
You too.
hopefully you will still be there at the finish line when I
will
drag my
stay until
sorry little arse
Saturday
across the line. Cool,
Saturday next
awesome.
week.
Right, well,
Yeah.
first person to the finish line gets the beers in.
It's not me. It's not going to be me. Bye-bye.
Right, I've got Simon and Tom here. First ultra race, first race as a pair. How are you feeling?
Tired but ready.
Tired. That's not a good starting position, is it?
Nervous, super nervous. Yeah, really
Now you've been training. Obviously, you've been training a lot individually to get ready, but you're doing a lot of work together.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
awful. He's a terrible person.
No, it's got to the point where finishing each of the sentences, so we're probably all right on that front.
That is a good sign for the pair. So, what's exciting you about tomorrow or about the race?
Everything. I just want to get going. I'm just sort of itching to get going and get some of the first climbs under our belt. Get to the ferry and
Totally. Get to the ferry.
Get to
and
the ferry.
then,
Make it up from there.
and then see how you feel. And any target finish time?
I think it would be uncouth to tell you what that is.
Put them on the spot now.
Well, there you go. Well, if you're going to be a bear being grizzly, I'd love to do it in 3 days something.
3 days something. Okay, that's a good stake in the ground. I like that. Right, I've got.
Who have you got?
I was going to say something. I was going to say something to do.
Who are you?
Say
A stranger who's just
I was going to
wandered
say
up.
Barbie, and I was trying to think of something for you, Dave, but I couldn't come up with anything. Right, so I've got Derek and Nikki here, both returning. You excited?
Nervous, excited. Yeah.
Excited in a nervous
What are
way.
you most looking forward to?
The finish and the pizza at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, yeah. No, the whole lot. I think it's a good race. Yeah, different to last year, one of the 2,000 metres elevation extra. 100.
Just got to treat it as a whole new race, really.
Coming back to do it again, what were the big things you took away from last year that you're going to do differently this year?
Eat some more.
More warm clothes as well.
More warm clothes and more eating. Yeah, both were challenges last year.
More gears.
More gears.
Yeah, I've got more gears this time.
You've definitely gone low on your
More
gear.
gears this year.
Yeah.
So you're running a 1x setup.
I've got 1 by and it's 34 chain ring at the front and 11 42 at the back.
That's pretty awesome. Some people use that for mountain biking. You are going to be flying, really good on those steep
I'm not
hills.
going to be walking any of it, hopefully. I can't actually remember walking any of it last year. I don't
No, I don't think so. I might have got a briefly.
I think I've gone the same for the back. I've got 11.42. Well, last year I had like 11.34. So I've got a big difference this year.
Big change.
So I'm hoping that will really help. Yeah.
It's all about the gears on this race.
I think so. Yeah.
Any target in mind?
Just to finish. For me, personally, just to finish.
within 3 days.
3 days. Sub 3 days?
3 days I'm not very happy. Sub 3 days I'll be very happy.
Cool, awesome. Right, well, good luck, guys. I know you'll smash it again, and I'm looking forward to racing with you out on the road. Right, I am here second time. We'll try this again, shall we, Jason?
Here we go.
Because some
Round two.
idiot in charge of the camera doesn't know what he's doing. Right, I am here on the start line with Jason Black, someone who I've raced many times with. Jason, you excited to be here?
It's great. Two Volcanoes. I've been watching online for years as everybody's been enduring this course, and I'm super excited to be here. Look, it's been two brutal hard years with COVID, and just what's probably the nicest thing about it is just being back in the community of riders. Just there's a lovely friendship in ultracycling racing, certainly the unsupported, and there's a great comradeship between us all. So it's lovely to see the faces and to share that positive energy. And no doubt this is a brutal course, 27,000 metres of climbing over 1,100 kilometres. You don't have to be a genius to work out that there's a lot of suffering and a lot of pain in there, but it's going to be magical.
And I'm sure you'll be one of the ones hitting it hard tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll push hard as I always do, and I'll give a good account of myself as I always try to. Mechanically, I've had some misfortunes over the last couple of races. Hopefully that's behind me now, and I will push on and really enjoy it.
All right, well, you deserve a bit of luck, and I know you keep coming back and pushing hard, fighting through these things. So it's great to see you here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the start line,
Neil.
even if that's the last time I see you.
No, far from it. Let's enjoy it.
All right, cheers, mate.
Bye,
Thanks.
everybody.
Right, it is. It's about 9 o'clock, the night before the race starts. So we kick off in, I can't do my maths now, 8 hours. So just getting all the final bits sorted out. Last bit of run through of the route, just to make sure I know where my stops are going to be, where all the kind of potential supermarkets are and potential hotel stops. There's a lot of places where there's a lot of stuff, and quite a few places where there's nothing for quite a lot of kilometres. So it's going to be quite an interesting tactical race, I think. And now it's just get our heads down, get some sleep, and be ready to race in the morning. Bike's all prepped, clothes are clean and ready to go. Nothing more I can do now except get a good night's sleep. How are you feeling, Paul?
Yeah, pretty relaxed. Just waiting for the axe to fall.
Axe to fall being quite apt, I think, and that axe will fall very early in the race. Opening salvo, 1,000 metres vertical straight up Mt Etna. That is going to sting a little bit because people will be going off fast for sure. Right, I'm going to get my head down now. I'll see you all in the morning. Right, good morning everybody. It is early, it's 4:30 in the morning. Race starts in half an hour. Just getting some porridge down me. Delicious porridge in a mug. Slept okay last night. Took me ages to get to sleep. And then Paul left his phone on, making noise that kept beeping at me. Now we just got to go and do it. I'm here with, so it was Christoph and Thomas.
Hey.
Say hi to the world. You excited?
Hi, world. Obviously.
We're all kind of like, yeah, we're excited, but we're just a little bit tired and need to sleep more. Right, I better get ready.
Actually, I did sleep well.
Did you?
Yeah, but I got 2 hours sleep the night prior this night, so made it easier.
It's all about banking the sleep. Right, let's go. Well, that was a interesting start. Very cold. Very cold. It was about 0, -1 degree at the top of Etna. Snow, you can see we weren't that far below the snow line. The whole of the top is covered in snow. And the descent was freezing. Warmest gloves on, jacket on, and still you were getting speed wobbles because of the cold. The climb was really hard. Some quite steep sections on it. And pace was pretty high, and now everyone's settling into the second climb, second descent of Etna. Oh joy! Thank you, Juliana. I'm sure I'll be saying that again soon. good afternoon. We are 8 hours in, 8.5 hours in, something like that. Just rolling down the coast. On my way to the last climb before the ferry, which is good. It's been a tough morning. Relentless climbing, 3,000 meter climbs plus. So I've done like 3,400 meters of climbing already. We did 3,000 in the first 100k, which is that's pretty full-on climbing. Not many courses have that much, but the climb up Etna was spectacular, especially the second one. You could see like the snow-capped mountain in the distance, just amazing. Yeah, aim now is just to keep eating, keep riding, and get the ferry. And then we'll see how we feel when we get to the other side. Just bumped into Nikki, which was quite cool. We rode together for a bit, but she needed the toilet. So I carried on. Right, back in a bit. Here we are at the ferry, made it. We're collecting riders left, right and centre. I found Nikki again.
Boss at ferries.
Boss at ferries, yeah. We got Simon. And we got Tom. We got somebody else. That was a really, really awesome 10 hours of riding. Absolutely loved that. 4,000 metres of climbing, 200k. It's just... was amazing. Right, now we need to go and jump on the ferry. Refueling is a critical part of ultra racing, and tonight's delicacies. Got some Fanta, some cheese, some Mars bars. Paul, what have you got?
Bit of bread.
Bit of bread, lovely.
Some milk. Cakes. Still got a massive bar of chocolate I haven't touched yet. And a banana.
He's got a distinct lack of like Haribo. What a night that was. Since the ferry, after the ferry was a big long climb, taking you up to about 1,300 meters. Knocked off really quick, felt really good. Yeah, caught a few people at the top of the climb, feeling super strong, wrapped up warm, big long descent, hit the next big climb, which is this stunning kind of balcony road. But then halfway up there it started spitting with rain, and then it got heavier and heavier and heavier, and then it was the most biblical hailstorm. The whole road was covered in hail, traction, you were all over the place, everything was wet, got cold, everybody was suffering really badly. And then about midnight, came across one of the other riders who'd found like a picnic campsite shelter, and he was setting up shop for the night. So I decided to stop for a bit, get in my survival bag and get warm, because I was cold and everything was a bit damp, and just couldn't move. That was it. Once I got in there, I mean, I wasn't warm. It was about 5-6 degrees overnight, which when you're wearing damp clothes and a thin survival bag it's quite chilly. So I slept for 6 hours. Well, I slept, kind of lay there, sleeping on and off. Various people came through, various people came and stayed. There were probably about 9 of us there at one point. But finally on the way again. It's a beautiful morning, absolutely stunning on this tiny broken road. It's just amazing. The race plan's gone completely out the window, but then I think it did for everybody last night. People were waking up houses in one of the towns, people were sleeping in old rusty vans, all kinds of stuff going on. So, first job of the day is to get to a town, get some warm coffee and get some food in. How you doing, Paul?
Yeah, really good. Now I've got a croissant and some Thames Nutella. Nice.
How cold was it this morning?
Very, very cold. I was nearly shivering off the bike. Had gloves on. Got all this on. I've got sleeves. I've got 3 layers plus this thing. Still frozen. It's near better though, isn't it? We're very high, we're at 1,300 metres, so if we drop down it should warm up. I'm looking forward to the hotel tonight, that's all that's keeping me going.
Yeah, it's day 3 now, and Paul and I caught up last night at the hotel and we decided to ride to the finish as a pair and enjoy a bit of each other's company rather than battering solo into what is an incredibly tough course. Yesterday was just a brutal day of climbing. The weather was better, really nice, warm and sunny, but it was relentless climb after relentless climb. Probably did about 6,000 meters of climbing, which is always fun and games. This morning should be a bit easier through to Acre, and then down onto the flat a little bit, and then a few lumps and bumps, hopefully through to a hotel late tonight, but we'll see how we go. In the meantime, I'm enjoying these croissants because they are really good. It's alright, it's all part of the... Paul's got to pull his tights up.
I need suspenders, like
He does need some suspenders.
Helga from a Lower Low. Hair flick. Helga, take your clothes off. I like it.
I bet most of you on here don't even know what a low low is, do you? Comment below. Do you remember a low low?
Brilliant. I think the motor must have destroyed the car.
You gotta love it when Juliana designs a race course. You're always guaranteed fun and games. What a beautiful climb, and what a beautiful, stunning morning it's been. We're just coming up to the top of the big climb after Longo Bucco or something like that. It has been a spectacular morning. The riding's just been out of this world. Flowing roads, nice climbs, like gradients 5-6%. It's beautiful. Even Paul is less grumpy than normal. I put that down to Emla. It's the only thing I can think it is. evening, everybody. That is the end of day 3, and it has been just an amazing day on the bike. Just all of it was fantastic. Some kind of typical Juliana surprises, with a nice bit of gravel right at the end. But yeah, just a great day. Not too long. Started at 5:30, finished at just before 10. Made it to the hotel in time for food. Lovely little traditional Italian hotel. Really nice food and a couple of beers. And now I'm ready for a good night's sleep, and then we'll get up and do it all over again tomorrow. But if it's like today, it's just going to be absolutely brilliant. Right, good night, everybody. What a stunning morning. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a very good day. Morning, Marianne, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm loving it.
You don't sound convinced there.
No, I'm not.
Would you look at that? Now, normally I'm not a fan of pointless dead ends. This is anything but pointless. It's just incredible up here. That's where we came in from. And now I've got to take my bike and do a lap of the statue.
Oh God. That was a hard walk. Eurosport used that as an advert for Jerusalem during the last Tour de France. I kept bloody playing it. Not this year, last year.
Hang on. It's 10:30. We've been climbing for an hour and a half. No, an hour and a quarter. This is really fucking hard. Can't swear. This is really hard. A lot of pushing and a lot of listening to Paul's music.
Morning, Paul. Day 5. How are you feeling?
5. I'm feeling not bad. I smell. Oh, no, actually, I don't smell. My clothes smell very bad.
Give me a very brief overview of last night.
Last night, sunset, down at sea level pretty much, and we meandered slowly up to the hotel, which is at 600 metres elevation approximately. We then had to climb up to this ascent to an elevation of 1600 metres. It's about crowd, a bit off here. Anyway, we checked in the hotel and then had to go out the hotel immediately and spend an hour and 30 minutes approximately going up a very steep hill, which ordinarily wouldn't be too bad, but we were quite tired. We pushed a bit, walked a bit. I introduced Neil to some quality 80s tunes, took some pictures, and we came back down again. It was a very hard ride up though. It was brutal at the end of a long day. So I got in here about 11-ish, I think. Had some...
Oh, God.
We had...
Yeah.
I will continue in 2 moments.
Poquito latte freddo. Poquito latte freddo, sì. Grazie.
My Italian's really coming along.
Yeah, Neil's fluent already. My French is brilliant. So, yeah, then we came in here, had a bowl of pasta, which was really, really amazing. Turned out that was the antipasta pasta, and a second course, which I courteously...
Grazie.
Oh, see. Yes.
Pasta.
Which I courteously consumed. Neil had a large volume of beer as well. Yeah. So really friendly hotel. Looked after us. We're up now at some crazy o'clock. Ready to do the last 200k to the finish. 3,000 meters of climbing, which is like barely a blimp. I think a lot of that, half of that's the volcano at the end. It's really got 1,500 meters of climbing, 200k, which is the sort of ride I do at home normally, so I'm not too intimidated by that. How are you, Neil?
I'm good. Didn't struggle to get up after 4 hours sleep. I thought last night was just one of those incredible experiences climbing up through that. I mean, the climb was ridiculous. Paul's underselling it a bit there. It was really steep. Terrible broken road, forest, ghosts everywhere, rabid sheepdogs, zombies. It was proper full-on scary stuff, but loved it, and yeah, just so pleased to tick it off last night. So yeah, we got 13 hours to do 200k, basically. So 6:15 point something k an hour average is the target. But that gets into the 7th, so we're going to try and push on a little bit and see if we can get there. Hopefully in about 11 hours. Right, we are very close to the end now, just 65k to go. Stopped for a cheeky spot of lunch in Positano on the Amalfi Coast. Amazing lunch, just absolutely smashed down a pasta bolognese and some sausage balls, which were really nice. It's been a great day, so really looking forward to getting to the finish now though, and getting clean and having a nice beer. It's been a fantastic race, but I am definitely ready to step off my bike now. How are you doing, Paul?
Yeah, I'm really good. Thank you very much. Just tidying up. Yeah, I'm ready to finish now as well, really. But the weather's definitely helped make us feel better about everything. Yeah, that's it. 3 hours to go.
Right, this is it. We're now officially on the final climb of the race. 15k to go at 7%, unless Garmin's got it wrong. Either way, it's here. Next stop, top of Mount Vesuvius, and then back down for a beer. And that is it. We have just got about 5k of descending to go. We did the climb, we forgot to video the top of the climb, but it was amazing. And we are now ready for shower, a beer, some food, and just got this descent in the sun to go. It just looks amazing. Ooh, a little shiver. Stunning. Amazing views from here down all the way down to the Bay of Naples. Sun setting. We picked a perfect time to come up the last climb. It's just beautiful. It's been a beautiful day. Really beautiful day. Right, should we do this then, Paul? Let's go.